Okay, so the first thing that we want to do here is open up the back of the toilet here and put the lid away someplace safe. And we're going to show you the inside of the toilet tank here and what's causing this. Okay, so we're looking down here into the tank, and I want to show you what normally happens. See, normally your tank is holding water here, and it holds it in a pretty stable manner there. And so your toilet shouldn't make a single sound all day long. If you hear any sound or noises coming out of this toilet, then you need to start looking at what's going on, and it usually means water's leaking out. So what happens is that flapper down at the bottom, see that big round thing that looks like the top of the old Starship Enterprise there? That's your flapper, and that's what seals the bottom of the flush valve there so that the water stays in the tank. But what happens is, you see how it's supposed to seal around and just kind of hold it tight there? Over time, it either collects up sediment or slime or calcium, or they even warp a little bit. Even though you can't see it, but microscopically, it's losing water right now. This one is definitely losing water. So normally when you flush the toilet, I'll show you. See how it lifts up? And the water gets out. Now, I don't like the fact that that thing's waving. You see how it gets wavy right there? I don't like, when it comes back down, it'll seal against the bottom there, and the tank will fill up with water. And so, as the tank is filling up here, there's a float right here on the fill valve, this black float. You'll see when the water hits it, that float will start to rise a little bit. And when it gets up to a certain point, it triggers the turn-off mechanism, which tells the toilet to stop. So watch the float. We'll see if it rises up a little bit here. Yeah, see, did you see it push up there? Now it pushed all the way up, and then boom, that cuts the water off, so it tells the water to stop filling in. So now we're done. The problem is, you think you flushed the toilet. What's happening now is the water is slowly leaking out through that flapper at the bottom, and we just need to replace it. It's a pretty inexpensive part. And even though you don't see it, and you may or may not hear it, sometimes you might hear a little bit of gushing and gurgling. Sometimes you might hear the toilet trying to flush itself every 10 minutes or so, every 15 minutes. That's usually the sign that there's something wrong, and it means you're really wasting water at that point, and your water bill is going to go up. So you need to really get rid of that flapper. Plus, it's annoying as heck. And like in this particular toilet here in our friend's house, this flapper here, it's causing it every 10 minutes to try to flush itself. So we have to put an end to that. Okay, now when you go to the big box stores to buy your flapper, there it goes again, huh? Perfect timing. When you go to buy your flapper, you want to make sure you're buying the right size. So there's usually a bigger one or a smaller one. Ours here is the bigger one, because I believe we have a 3-inch flush valve. I have to just take a quick measurement to make sure. And so sometimes they have these smaller ones, and they'll all say universal, but you really want to make sure, because I'm skeptical that this smaller one would actually fit and work in that big opening there. Your best bet is to take off the old flapper and bring it with you to the hardware store, so you make sure you're getting the correct size. Okay, so now that the water's off, I go ahead and flush it. I try to get as much of the water out of there as possible. Okay, so now that the water is out, you just lift up the side arms. See how they just pull right up and go around that little feature there, and then you also have to pull it off of the arm here, the flushing arm is. So in this case here, this is 3 inches. So here you can see on top of the toilet, here's the one we just pulled out, here's the new one. Do you see the difference in how they look? And plus, this looks like a really cheap flapper too, and it's probably about as thick, I don't know, but look how rigid this is. That's the way it's supposed to look. So that's what happens. They lose shape over time, and they start microscopically losing water, and the more out of shape they get, the more water you can lose. I mean, you could be to the point where your toilet is completely, totally running all day long. Okay, so now we're going to install the new flapper. And by the way, if this is your first time here at the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, man, what are you waiting for? Because we have so many videos in so many categories, world-class renovations of your houses, your kitchens, your bathrooms. We do floor tiling, wood flooring. We cover everything, including disasters and repairs like this here. And so make sure you click on that subscribe button down below and then hit the bell icon next to it. That way you'll be alerted every time we upload a new video. So as we put this arm on, you can see what it does. It's supposed to, if I can get around it with my other arm here, it's supposed to hook around. It hooks around the top of that hook and then it snaps right in place. So now the new flapper is now seated, and we just simply hook it back up to the flush arm here. Have to hold the hose and at the same time turn the water back on. See? Okay, so now that the water's filled back up, let's see if it flushes okay. So this is one of those energy efficient 1.28 gallon per flush toilets here, so you can see how quickly it fills right back up. Well, I hope this repair helps you solve your problem, and if this helped you out, go ahead and smash that like button down below there. Lets us know you like us. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. We'll answer them for you. And remember to subscribe. Click on that subscribe button down below and click the gray icon next to it. That way you'll be alerted every single time we upload a video. And make sure you come back and binge watch all of our other uploaded videos. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on the next one.